Hello everyone, I am Dr. Eric Morrison. This is 7 Under 3, and I'll be covering trading education, more specifically Forex swing trading, using the TC2000 platform. Hello, this is the speed run for the Forex currencies week in review on the 28th of May at 4 p.m. Central Time. And I want to go ahead and start off with the Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. On the Sunday, this is already part of a 1, 2, 3, so we didn't enter in this trade. Entered here, first indicator candle, second for a 1, 2, 3 scratch, and then no further trade the rest of the week. Aussie dollar, Swiss franc, this is part of the previous week. First indicator candle, second for a loss on Wednesday. No further trade the rest of the week. Aussie dollar, Japanese yen, this is from the previous week. First indicator candle, second, one order for here with the target here at the RL90, or if you wanted to use the RL270. The Heikin-Ashi was above, the body was above the RL10, so you could have stayed in it, and it hits the target on Thursday. Both targets on Thursday. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, I got a 1, 2, 3 punch out from initial on Sunday, second, and if you used the 200 or the Z3, which is the 200, a nice 1, 2, 3 punch out. This continued past the Z3 for a significant move to the downside. So this was an actual super pinch for the Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. All the moving averages were in there, and you see the Z3s tighten. So this went to the downside. We'll see if this continues or if it pops up for the long side. Aussie dollar, US dollar. Initial trade here for the short side. We had the RL90 here for a quick out, and then first indicator, second indicator for this loss here, and no further trade the rest of the week. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. No trade, no trade. And then initial trade here with the target, the RL270 hit. No further trade the rest of the week. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. No trade. No trade. Barely saw where the doji was with respect to the, if you could do that, but I didn't trade this. Initial trade to the short side with the loss, and then for the long side for the small loss here on Friday. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. No trade here. No trade. Initial trade here for a loss, and then another trade for a loss here on this. But it does look like it's an emerging dragon to the long side, so keep your eye on it. Your Aussie dollar. We had an initial trade here, initial indication here, another indication for a 2-candle rule. Would have been out for a loss at this point. The Heikin-Ashi body is below the RL10 and it's red, so I moved my stop down to eventually get stopped out here at this high. Euro Canadian dollar, initial trade here, another trade, stopped out at the low here. Euro British pound, initial trade here, another trade, and out for a loss here for about break even on this trade. This trade, initial short, I'm right at the RL270. Did hit the Z3 excursion here, so if you did have a small stop here, it did hit it there for this small gain. If not, you had a small loss here on Friday. Euro Japanese yen, this is Sunday, initial loss here, second order entered in, looks like an emerging dragon again, loss here and another entry with a loss here. Euro New Zealand dollar, beautiful 1, 2, 3 punch out, used the RL90 as an initial target or went through for the whole beat. The thing here is that you have this bouncing off the 200 moving day average. Set up a nice 1, 2, 3 here. No further trade the rest of the week. Euro, US dollar, a lot of them in chop right now. This was a low risk entry trade with a small loss here. Initial entry trade here with a loss. 2-candle rule. Hit my RL270 target for a 1, 2, 3 punch out here. It's a great trade. British pound, Aussie dollar. That's part of the previous week. First indicator, second with a loss, and then a 1, 2, a nice gain on Friday. British pound, Canadian dollar. Had initial order here with the target of the RL90. Did not hit it. Was out for a loss here. Another short here. Out for a loss. First order, second order for a nice, a little bit better than break even plus dinner for 2 on this potential order. So British pound, Swiss franc, all from the previous week. Initial order 1, 2 and then out, and then for a quick 1-2 out on Friday for British pound, Swiss franc. British pound, Japanese yen. Had an initial order here, but I used the RL90 as the target, hit it, and then with the body here was out. I wasn't able to enter in here for this particular, for another order here, but I did enter in here with the RL90 of another target for another small gain. And as soon as it hit my target, I was out. I didn't stay in for a third. This boomed up and was in this order here for a small loss on Friday. British pound, New Zealand dollar. Beautiful 1-2-3 punch out. Now, if you use the RL90 as a target, or if you let it go using the 200 as a target, this was a great trade overall. No further trade the rest of the week. British pound, US dollar. Sunday had a 1-2 and then was out at the RL270 for a nice out there. Now this was a doji here. You could have done a low risk entry trade, but this would have hit the spread. So this one, no trade. This one passed for a trade for a loss on Thursday, and no further trade the rest of the week. New Zealand Canadian dollar, beautiful 1-2-3 punch out, and that was it for New Zealand Canadian dollar. New Zealand Swiss franc kind of followed the same thing here, a nice 1-2 out at the RL90, but you would have had a nice 1-2-3. Could be setting up for another collapsing dragon. New Zealand Japanese yen. This was a quick 1-2 out, then came up here, and I saw that the Z3 excursion was up here. None of the bodies were up. I took this one trade and was out with a small gain on this trade. So I didn't stay in it to hit the Z3 on the Heikinashi. Zealand US dollar, absolutely gorgeous trade here. This was the entry trade, went up, hit the Z3 on the Heikinashi for a 1-2 out. No further trade the rest of the week. Zealand Canadian dollar, no trade, no trade, no trade, no trade. Initial trade here. The target at the RL90 came back and was out at RL10. No further trade. US dollar, Swiss franc. We had no trade here, initial trade here with an out, and then a beautiful 1-2-3 punch out at the end of the week. US dollar, Japanese yen, one of the best trades here for the week. No trade, no trade, no trade. First 1-2-3 punch out here at the RL90. Hit it. It was a fantastic trade. Silver still kind of consolidating here as we had a potential summer, fall, and summer again. It went back to fall again. We'll see if it's gaining up energy to do another push to the upside for emerging dragon. But we do know that gold just continued to go up strongly. This is setting up really nicely for a catapult. Next, had mentioned target here of 1900. It hit it on Tuesday, and now we have a potential target at 1965. So this could shoot all the way up to 1965. And once it starts hitting those levels and over the 2000 mark, we know we're in inflationary times, and the Fed will have to react in terms of raising interest rates. Well, folks, that's all I have for this Forex Week in Review. We're currently conducting a Forex Boot Camp and a Forex Intermediate course. If you're interested, click on the link below. And remember, ruthless risk management. Have a great weekend and a wonderful Memorial Day. And remember those soldiers in past wars and current wars as you reflect on their sacrifice this Memorial Day weekend. And I'll see you on Sunday. And remember, ruthless risk management. Well, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button below and the subscribe button. And if you want more information on TC2000, I have an affiliate link below. If you open up a TC2000 account, you will receive a $25 discount using that link. Thank you for your time.